Hey everybody, Damon here, wishing you a very happy 2022. I hope this finds you well. As promised, I said I was going to do some pedal demos, and I've been lucky enough to be sent a load of the new Fender pedals, which I've got to say are really, really impressive. Not only are they built like tanks, and I think will probably last forever on a pedal board, but they're really, really well thought out, with lots and lots of features that I think a lot of players would ask for. Okay, so the first one I'm going to look at, I've got a load here. I've got the Santa Ana overdrive, I've got the trem verb, I've got the reflecting pool, I've got the double reverb, loads of really cool stuff. But first one I'm going to have a crack at here is the Dual Pugilist, which is the twin version of the Pugilist Distortion, which has been a best-selling pedal for Fender for the last couple of years. So my signal path is my clean sound. The trusty Les Paul into 59 Bassman. Then on the neck, okay, so great clean sound. Okay, so the great thing about this overdrive pedal is it's essentially two drive pedals, but it's got three modes, three functions, which you can see. There's a little switch here, so I'm going to go through the three so you can see what they all do, because it's very, very clever indeed. So the first one is essentially all we have overdrive A, which sounds like this. Okay, so you can see here that so overdrive A is switched on. I've got the drive at about, I say overdrive, it's distortion, isn't it? But it's not metal. Let's put it that way. But it's a nice crunchy. Okay, I'll just back it off a little bit actually, because I really do like the lower gain sounds as well. Okay, so we're not talking triple rectifier or diesel territory there, but just a nice, very warm, organic kind of overdrive distortion. What's worth noticing that is super cool is that it's got a post-drive EQ and a blend control, which we'll talk about in a minute. But you can literally roll off some bottom or some top end after the drive. So take some bottom end off. Really useful if you're trying to sit your sound in a band mix or on a track, etc. Okay, so let's go a little bit wide open, shall we, on this now, and crank the gain right up. That kind of reeks of the 80s, doesn't it? I think I'm going to get some spandex and a wick on. Okay, so then in this situation, on the first one, we basically, the second drive is used as a boost or to layer more distortion on top. So if you hear the difference, here we go. This is with just drive A. Actually, I'll drop that back a little bit gain-wise. Okay, let's add the second one. So we get a bit of a jump in gain and volume. And then the beauty is we can change the EQs or the gain. Between the two and get exactly the right balance. Okay, let's go a little bit more crazy. So drive B now whacked right up. I think one of the things that I've noticed about it definitely is it's a pretty warm sounding distortion pedal. I mean, I can crank. Big up the bottom end. Okay, so that is the first one. Let's move on to the second one. So this is actually the series setting. So whereas in the first one we were using drive A as our basic kind of core tone and then dropping the second one on top of it, in this it's like having two pedals in series, one into the other. Okay, so let's just switch them off. Well, I'll leave overdrive 1 on. I keep saying overdrive 1, it's distortion A. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set the second one up. I'm going to turn the gain down and the level up a little bit. So this is with just distortion A. Let's pop the second one on. Okay, let's crank the gain a little bit even. Easy for you to say. Distortion A. So there we go, super versatile. So you can set the first two ones up however you want. I like to use them. I like to use the second position as two totally different pedals, different gain settings, different loudnesses as well. So you could have a slightly overdriven sound and a really overdriven sound. And in the first position, obviously called mute on there. Basically, you know, the drive A is your basic drive tone, and then when you press on overdrive B, distortion B, sorry, it gives you a boost. Actually, the third position. So this is called bypass, and what this does is when the drive's on, it mixes in some clean signal. So there we go, that's my clean signal. Oh, it's peaking a little bit, hang on. Okay, so then this is basically a lot of people in the studio will have big overdriven amps and then we'll run something clean at the same time to give you more clarity and definition in your overdriven sound. So as I dial this in with the blend, so even if it's just a tiny little bit of the clean mixed in there makes a massive difference. Okay, then we can add the second one as well. Really dirty sound. You can hear every note because you also got the clean sound mixed in. So there we go, really clever. I think the thing about this pedal, as I say, it looks amazing, really pretty well priced. If the LEDs start to drive you a little bit mad, you can turn them off like that. But look, they look very groovy switched on. You can see them on stage as well, which is really cool. Okay, so this is the first one of these that I've done. I'm going to do the Santana Overdrive next, because that's a kind of a FET-based, really organic kind of sounding pedal. Okay, so like I say, Dual Pugilist, super versatile, 3 modes, mute, series, and bypass, which to be able to have either 2 completely distinct drive tones or have one and layer the other one on top of the other, or even blend in some of your clean tone. Really clever. I think the guys who designed it just about nailed it, because it's very well done indeed. It sounds killer as well. I'm going to do some play-alongs as well. Like I say, the clean sound that I was using here is essentially a 59 basement, so I'll turn it off a sec. So that's pretty clean. But I might try it in front of a Marshall or something like that as well, just to see how it reacts with a slightly heavier amp. much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. A bit of a branching out for 2022, some more pedal demos. And I am, as promised, going to do some teaching as well. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.